Today we are looking at the most underrated Quinton Reviews videos. Quinton Reviews Scary Godmother 1 and 2. Now this is a weird one to put on the list because it does have 800,000 views. I looked it up and this video in the last year got about 5,000 views. I think it's kind of lost its place in the SEO.
Oh, wowzers, people. Look at those walk cycles. These characters don't even move as a reaction to their feet pushing against the ground. They just glide forwards regardless as their body just goes through the motions.
I do think I'm playing too many clips. That's my one criticism right now. I think these clips are going on for a while.
Imagine if Tim Burton directed a reboot of the Magic School Bus.
That's a good description, Scary Godmother. From what I've seen, I think it is an excellent example of 2016 Quinton. Anyways, next up, Quinton accidentally melts his face off. This is How to Survive an Eclipse. Here's a funny story. This video was exclusively pitched by my father. My father had played this evil scientist character in my second review. And he said, hey, you know, that eclipse is coming up. I had this idea where I could shoot a video where, like, you're shooting a video telling people how to prepare for the eclipse. And then I come down and I tell everyone that the moon is an egg. And I tell them to scream at the moon. And I was like, haha, you know, I was like, that's a funny joke. And I thought he was messing with me. I did, but then like a week later, he's like, hey, you know, so when are we going to film that eclipse video? And I was like, what?
Earthlings of all creeds and denominations, we must stop the moon!
God damn it, not you again. I gotta start locking my doors.
We have to scare away the moon monster. If you see an eclipse, immediately start screaming.
Not standard practice at all. Oh, jeez. Okay. Sound doesn't travel in space. How would that even work?
Your simple facts cannot stop science.
I don't understand at all.
Holy shit, the Easter movies review? Let's see if I made a good Easter video.
To go to all the markets to see what kind of non-religious Easter stuff they're selling, and it's always so weird. I also found these texting Easter bunnies. I know the rule of 3 dictates that I should have another example for the sake of comedy, but honestly, how could I possibly top this?
I made the Last Supper out of Peeps.
Hop was made with the shocking budget of $63 million.
Okay, let's see. Is there a moment where I praise Russell Brand? This is the big the big thing of the hour.
The bunny is voiced by famous humanitarian Russell Brand. Ooh. I imagine they convinced him to be in the film because if they didn't, they'd use a real bunny, and he thought that would be cruel.
Yeah, because Russell Brand believes in consent.
There's also a scene where Russell Brand shits candy and lets the Big Bang Theory girl eat it. Did I mention that already?
Okay, could have been worse. And that's why